yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down now, it's Banks, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Back to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And all the way down to the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
First down, Cowboys.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Come on, fellas.
And now here come the Cowboys. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Going to run again here with Pollard. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Run for Pollard. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready, 50, wait. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight end, go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Banks. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number 1 play with my number 1 runner over my number 1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stand.